All right then. Whew. That was a bit crazy. Just as I was going online, I get a phone call from the wife, well, from my daughter, say that she forgot her phone. I go and run and find the phone and give it to her before the stream started, but it had already gotten underway. So that's why I was a little bit late there. Let me just see here, we've got our settings all looking correct. So I think we can get started. We're gonna get on with painting some of this Custodes. Okay, let's just close that one up. There we go. There we go. There we go. Nice and big view of that. That's great. Knock you right down so that you're hopefully not overheating too much. Okay, let's get on. So we're going to be continuing to paint up this Custodes here, which I've now stuck on his cloak, and his helmet is all in place. Might have to just tone down a little bit of the face mask thing, but otherwise it's looking okay. And now we're just we're going over and making sure we add in all of the silver that we need to. So that's what we're working on now. Alright, we're going to get a little bit more of the dark grey going. Oh, just running outside and it being so hot today, I'm now sweating bullets. So just roughly getting all of the eagle or the aquila highlighted first with the dark grey. Then we're going to go in with the lighter grey, and then after the light grey we'll then go in with the ivory, and then finally we'll hit it up with some dark blues and turquoises, and then we'll get our silver effect. Let me just check that my multi-stream chat works. I'm just going to throw in a quick hello just to see if it pops up on my actual main feed. Hello. This is a test. I forgot to do that earlier. Yeah, it's working. Good. This is a test. Flipped away really fast. I don't know why. Hey there, Gambit. Good morning to you. Nice to see you. How's it going? I'm guessing it's the morning for you now. You said good morning to me, so of course it's the morning for you. Brain is still a bit broken, I think. I can put 2 and 2 together. I could give Sherlock a run for his money. He said good morning to me, therefore, ergo, it must be the morning where he is right now. Flippin'. What is wrong with me? Did you get a lot done last night on your... Is his name Bellicor? Are you now eyeing up all your Space Wolves? Let me know if the music's too loud and I'll knock it down a touch. $8 AM. I'm getting all the Europeans as they wake up now. Yeah, nice. I managed to stick on the head and the cloak. I've got to touch up the cloak a little bit on the inside, but head's on and it seems to be looking alright, I think. It's kind of an okay style. I think he'll look pretty good when he's all finished. Thank you. I'm pretty happy with how he's going at the moment. I really enjoy doing NMM. It's such a fun technique. There we go. Thanks. Yeah, I'm just enjoying it a lot. The NMM's coming along nicely, and I feel like my ability with it is also improving the more I do it. which is kind of what you want when you're trying out techniques and trying to get better at them. If you can see some improvement, happy days. So the fact that I'm finally kind of starting to get happy with my silver NMM a bit more is a real breakthrough for me. It was always the hardest for me. I say that and now I'm kind of like doubting myself as I do this bit. There we go. But no, I love your lava base for Bellicor. I've really got to try having a go at that kind of that lava technique. It looks awesome. All right. No, it's looking good. Should be proud of that. I'm just putting in almost kind of pin washing with the dark blue here, the night blue, which is kind of a purpley blue. I said pin washing and then I start slapping it everywhere. There we go. Sword, I'm probably going to do it the same as I did the sword on the dreadnought that I painted up. So there's some consistency within the army. That's probably what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go back and have a look at some of those photos and remind myself exactly what it looked like. I may have gone a bit heavy with this turquoise. I think I need to wash it down just a touch more. And just make sure I wick that brush enough. There we go. We've got ourselves a silver Aquila. But I think, if I remember rightly, it's basically like a purple sword. Purple going up to white. Fairly bright. That I believe is the colour. So it'll kind of match the cloth that he's wearing as well. But we shall see how it turns out. He's got two of the swords. I may have thinned that down a bit too much. But then we'll have a go at the sword soon, because then I want to try putting it onto the model so that the whole model is there, and then we can kind of go from there and see what needs touching up and what doesn't. So hopefully we'll be in a good place to be close to finishing this guy, hopefully today. If I don't get too distracted with myself. Or procrastinate too much on decision making. There we go. Now we just need to get in a little bit of the blues in there. There we go. That'll do. That'll do. Okay. So, we've kind of got the arm done there. So he's looking pretty good. We can maybe have a go at doing this sword, perhaps. Get the blade right. Now, he's going to be carrying the sword kind of down like that. Swing down. So we definitely want to make sure this bit is the bit that we paint up as nicely as possible. To be honest, I might be able to just stick it onto the model and paint it from there. I think that might actually make it a bit easier, to be honest. It's just more so, is there anything on the model here that I've missed that I want to make sure I get before I do that? I don't think there is. At this point, I think I can stick it on and we're going to be good. We're kind of golden. Excuse the pun. Right, one thing I'm going to do though is I'm going to just paint the inside of this bit black. We'll see from there. So I need to get this inside here black. And we can paint that bit later. There we go. Okay, let's get this stuck on his arm. I've got just a little bits of glue left. And luckily, because I haven't painted the sword yet, I don't mind handling it a lot. I'm just gonna plop out some glue there. Sorry, you can't see. I'm just kind of placing it at the moment. Whoa, that surprised me. Oh, hello there. Kung Fu Asparagus. That just shocked me as I came in. Oh my god. Thank you for the raid. Jesus Christ, just as I'm gluing a model together, the raid comes in and just makes me nearly drop the model. Alright, I'm just gonna make sure I've kind of got this all up in the right place here. Thank you very much, Kung Fu Asparagus, for the raid. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Hello, hello, hello. Seize the nuln oil. I'm afraid my nuln oil is far away. I don't touch the stuff. Man, it was like the timing of it was perfect, because I was like just carefully placing the arm onto the model just to stick him in place, and I was like, ah! I got thrown about all over the shop. Alright, okay, this is where we're at so far with this wonderful looking model. In terms of the sculpt, I mean, not my paint job, but the sculpt is lovely. Really cool action pose. It's lovely. But yeah. Thank you. Yeah. it's I haven't said it. It's just like automatic, and I haven't really looked at the raid music, so I haven't really touched that side of things on my stream. So it kind of shocked me as well. But welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you very much for joining. If you've not been to my channel before, I don't think so. Yeah, your first time coming in, isn't it, Kung Fu Asparagus? So thank you very, very much for coming on and joining. Thank you so much. Yeah. I've been really I'm really happy with where this is going. Thank you very much for the follow, Bandai. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm kind of happy with where he's going so far. I've still got a bit of work to do in terms of like some of the detailing and maybe some cleaning up of the stuff. Cleano Dev, thank you very much for the follow, Bandai. You're helping me get to the 150 mark. I'm getting ever so closer, ever so a little bit closer each time. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah. I'm glad you jumped in. So yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there. I'm going to be doing a bunch of these guys in this style of NMM. I've got once the Blade Champion is done, I've also got the flying dudes. I've magnetized their arms so that I can switch out the weapons and things in like that. Thank you for welcoming the raiders there, Gambit. And yeah, please say hello in the chat and things. Right now, this one is and I've also got the Forge World jet bike as well to paint up. So we'll get to them eventually one day. But this is a commission that I'm working on at the moment. I've also got 10 of the regular soldiers, the regular dudes. Done these ones in actual TMM. These ones are a lot of a quicker job kind of thing, so it was kind of like this part was the cheaper part of the commission, and then the extra was for the NMM. I'm more confident doing NMM, if I'm to be honest. I enjoy doing it a lot, so it's coming out all right. But yeah, if you've just come in, welcome, welcome, welcome. I try to stream 3 to 4 times a week, and on Sundays I've just started doing around about this time. Normally I would be, for me right now it is, what time is it? It's 4:20 in the afternoon. I usually paint in the evenings. Yeah, NMM is just so much fun to do, because it's you figuring out how things work, and when it works and pieces it together, it just feels so damn good. So yeah, it's kind of nice. But yeah, I'm doing lately quite a bit of Warhammer stuff, because that's what's coming up in commissions, as what would be expected. I believe it is the regular one. I think there's 2 options for this. There's one where it carries the 2 swords, and one where he carries like 1 sword and is swinging it down. But I believe it is the regular sculpt. Who I commissioned it from just sent me all the parts. He'd already started painting and base coating it, but he just sent it to me and was like, please do it. So I stuck it all together and started painting and things like that. So yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you. That one's just gone into a competition now. It's in a store in Osaka at the moment, and it will be entering the Vallejo competition. And I'm hoping I do all right. Hopefully I at least, I hope I win the Hera models kind of judgment. That would be nice if Hera models decide that I'm their favourites, but I'm not expecting to actually win the competition, but I've got it already displayed in the store. That was really nice to get it up and displayed. I was very happy with that. It's probably my best work yet. That was a really fun bust as well. So yeah, that was a nice one. But yeah, it was kind of cool. But thank you very much for checking out the Instagram as well. That's awesome. Yeah, normally actually the main thing I do is usually infinity models, and I also do some like larger scale models from time to time. I've been doing those more recently. Yeah, I'm also entering into I'm also entering into the what's it? I'm gonna try to, if I get time to finish it, I'm entered into the Reddit painting competition that's running at the moment at the miniature painting Reddit, and this is the model I'm working on for that. And this is the Lady of the Lake that I'm doing here, and I was trying to get her up and running, but it's only the start, and I'm nowhere near finished. So I'm not sure if I'm going to finish this one in time, but we'll see. It depends how much I get through here, and then I've got hopefully a bunch of Infinity models coming in soon, which I'm hoping to showcase on the stream and possibly on YouTube as well, because Infinity is usually my bag. But yeah, it's been nice to be able to paint some GW stuff, because I don't buy it myself, and so when I get the opportunity to paint it, it's kind of nice. Yeah, they are, but they're really, really tough. So in some ways, I do find it a little when the results come in, I'm generally a little bit depressed by the results, because I'll like spend a lot of time painting a model, and I'll be in the intermediate category, and I'll finish dead center, and it's like you look at some and go, you're not intermediate, for God's sakes, this is like so good. Like, what is intermediate here? But the advanced stuff is amazing. But I'd love to try and get a little bit higher in that competition. That's kind of my main goal, is to just get higher in the intermediate category as best as I can. But yeah, right, well, we got all of that on there. I'm actually going to go and check out my own Instagram in a second, because I need to check how I painted the swords for the dreadnought that I did. Oh, thank you for the follows. Yeah, it was purples. Yeah, okay, good. I've got all of the purples that I need. They're probably dried up a little bit now, but let's just try and throw some on there. Yeah, yeah. That's the thing. As long as you want to get better, I think, and you approach it as a case of like, yeah, I want to get better, so let me focus in on this particular technique. Let me just practice it until I feel I have gotten better. That's kind of how I try to approach things. I go through phases of going, okay, this is the technique I really want to practice right now, and I kind of get better at it, and then I'll leave that for a while, work on another technique, get better at that, come back to the old technique because I feel other areas are improving, and as all of those different techniques are starting to get better and better and better, I kind of keep pushing them up at where I can. It's hard. Yeah, I bet. It's gonna be, if you're coming from America, I guess. Yeah, thanks very much, man. Thank you very much for the raid. Absolutely awesome. So yeah, you have a wonderful evening. Have a good night. Get some rest, because yeah, I actually wanted to come on a lot earlier if I could have done to catch the Americans, but I was like, you know what? Okay, I couldn't do that. That's fine. I'll get on to catch the Europeans. But thank you very much for jumping in. Oh, Canada. Yeah, I should have said the Americas. But yeah, it's always good to have people come in and say hello. Thank you so much. And I'll go and afterwards. I'll give you guys a follow as well if you've got. I'll give Kung Fu Asparagus a follow, and if anyone else has a channel or anything, just let me know. I'll be happy to jump in and follow you as well. Whenever I get a chance to be online and someone is just on, it gives me an opportunity to just come in and say hello. I don't go on to watch other people very often, but when I do, I tend to start chatting and not painting. But very nice. Yeah, you have a nice rest there. So we're going to start off with painting up these in purple as well. Okay, that gives us a base coat at least for these swords. Just make sure it's nice and even. There we go. And then we can start making them look a little bit shinier as well. Let's see if this paint is still usable. It probably isn't. I should probably just start with some new paint, but I should probably let it dry as well. That would also be a good idea. Okay, now what color should I paint the eagle on the back of his cloak? Because I've got to try and figure that out, and I've got to try and paint it carefully as well. Oh, you know what? While I'm thinking about those things, I can get on with actually painting the eagles down there. Yellow. Ah, yeah, you're right. Yellow. Right then, what I'm going to do then is I'm going to paint it pink first, and then we're going to go over in yellow. Yeah, you're right. Let's give it a go. And it'll also make it very obvious when I make a mistake as well. Because that's the bit I'm not confident about. I was like, do I do something subtle so that you don't see all the mistakes I make? Nope, we're gonna go with yellow. Gambit has said it, and it shall be so. I missed one. I forgot to do one more. Just realised something. Should be checking on there. Alright, need the ivory. Not too fond of that exactly, but we'll make it. It'll do. It'll do. There we go. Now, it's given the actual swords enough time to dry. So now we can work on them. So. Now I'm going to put some more paint on the palette. This isn't good enough. So I'm going to need some more Orchid Light. I'm going to need some more Blueberry. Really love these Nocturna paints. If you haven't tried them out from Vallejo, they're really, really good. And then we're going to have a look at doing that, that bit on the back. Right, let's just experiment with this top first. Hey, Dogonozel! Long time no see! How are you doing, my man? Heard you've been very busy. Here he is, yeah! We have been missing you. Yeah, I bet. Actually, a lot of the regulars have had crazy busy weeks. Congealed was on a kind of like an army training course thing that he was doing. So he was out for the week. He's probably just resting now. What was it? Bald GM. He's been knackered with a very long working week. And yeah, a few people have just been saying that, oh, I'm knackered, I'm knackered, I'm knackered, I'm knackered. So it's been pretty normal for everyone. I've also been, I'm knackered every week, but as long as I kind of get on here and do some painting, I feel good, I feel happy. So yeah, it's all good. But yeah, I've just been getting on with these Custodes. been fun. I've just kind of mucked up that bit in the middle there. Oh man. Yeah, you said you were going to get ready for, it's like the art show, isn't it, or something? The whole art gallery event that you're preparing for. Yeah, when is the actual festival going on then? It must be soon if you're putting it all up. Yeah, 13th. Oh, lovely. Yeah, it's coming up soon. Nice. That's just a day before the voting starts on the competition that my bust was entered in. So I'm kind of looking forward to seeing how that goes. Hopefully something comes of it. But we shall see, we shall see. Anyway, I don't know what you... I'm experimenting with how my stream looks. I don't know what you think of it, or if you would suggest anything that I'm missing or something that you would like to have in the stream. I can maybe try and sort it out, but I'm trying to improve the look and style of it, I guess. maybe go up a little bit higher. Have you actually managed to see any of the art that's going to be displayed? Oi. It's kind of nice. Doing everything kind of in purples and golds and silvers kind of keeps this a fairly simple color scheme, but I think it works. The balance is okay. I'm like wondering if it's too much purple, but oh, that's right. Yeah, cool. So you're not going to be able to see anything as I paint this bit. That's cool. You have to take some photos, if you're allowed to, take some photos of the finished works and pop them up in the Discord as well. It'll be interesting to see what you helped others create. Yeah, no, if you can, that'd be awesome. I have to have like maybe a category for it. Other art and things. Okay. Basically the swords. The sword blade's done. Now I've got to do the actual handles of them. Oh yeah, I saw the picture. Aristea is awesome. If you ever get a chance, I don't know if you've got Tabletop Simulator, but I've already shown how congealed. I've shown congealed how to play. I had another guy here in Japan that I've taught how to play that I played on the stream on Friday with as well. We played a game. But if you've got Tabletop Simulator at all, I would be more than happy to run like an intro game with you if you wanted to. That would be awesome. But otherwise, yeah, really fantastic game. I think, didn't you get the set with Moonchild in as well? Right. I'm going to actually hold off on the handles for a minute, and we're going to try and do this other beat with the yellow. Sorry, I'm knocking around everything as I try and put things away. I'm gonna try and get into a habit of putting things away as I use them. I'm trying to do that more and more. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I don't need you so much anymore, so you go in my drawer of old GW paints I'm not using anymore. And you'll be replaced by new Vallejo paints I am using. Hippolyto and Axel Steel. They're really cool. They're, Axel Steel's really good in the game. He's a pretty strong Aristo. Yeah, that's fair enough. Tabletop Simulator can be a bit all over the place sometimes. Right, I'm going to get the pink. I'm going to use pink to mark out the area, and then we're going to go over in yellow. Yeah. They got better the later on as well. Some were a little bit dodgy, like certainly the actual board game set and like the early expansions. Some sculpts were a bit off, but certainly the later expansions, the sculpts certainly got a lot better quality. I believe they use the same manufacturer for the Megalodron. Am I painting in the right area? So hard to tell. Yeah, I think I am. this bit I don't like. What was happening in Flixter's stream? That was torture. Wired up to a tens machine. Oh. Yeah. Am I going to look this up on the internet and be very shocked? Okay, I gotta look then. Let's come up. Oh. Okay. Gotcha. So it's literally the thing that makes you kind of tense, doesn't it? It tenses up your muscles. Gives you like a little electric shocks and things. Ah, that sounds like a very messy way of painting. I need the goggles. This is crazy. It's hard to see the design. Goggles are on. Can't see a thing when I'm looking through them though. Until I'm up close. Cool. It's a shame it's on at a time where I'm asleep in bed. Sorry if you can't see very well, I'm just trying to catch it myself. So I'm not really paying attention as to where this is being shot on camera. I know it's morning for you guys, but it's getting on in the day for me. Me, I'm living in the future. This room is very hot, so my paint's drying on the nib really quickly. Kind of getting it. Once we've got all this pink down, then we can look to putting on some yellow. Oh, that was too thin. I may have to push up the power of my aircon in a minute. It's way too hot in here. The humidity is making my paint act really weird. You know, like I was looking at the weather and it's like 95% humidity here in Japan at the moment. It's nuts. Yeah, I bet. It's a right pain, because it does weird things to the paint. Could just leave it pink, maybe. Pink does look kind of nice. Take that off for a second. Oh no! Got no more. Drinky winky. I may have to take a little break to go and get myself a little drink. We'll see. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, ba, boom, ba, 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 boom, ba, ba, boom. Okay. Lovely. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna take a little break just to get myself a drink, get myself refreshed, and then we're gonna try and attempt the yellow on this, and I'm gonna see if I can get the aircon to get this room a little bit cooler. Yeah, right? The pink actually does kind of work kind of nicely against the purple, but I think we will try the yellow. I got a neon in yellow as well. Do we go all the way neon? Just like, but yeah, drinky winky time. It's one of the Teletubbies, isn't it? Drinky winky. Vodka. And a couple of others. Anyway, I'll be right back in a moment. Don't you go nowhere. I'll literally be a couple of minutes. If I can find my mouse. Where's the mouse gone? There it is. was about to say, what's happened to my music? Came back and there was no music. But we got some. And set up a fan, but I've got it facing the wrong way. Face this way, please. There we go. That way. Oh, it's blowing. Like the aircon's working, but it's just cooling the whole room except for where I'm sitting. So I just needed a fan to redirect it all and get it in the right direction. We're good now. Okay. Let's get on with a little bit of painty-wainty. Alright. Lovely jubbly. Let's get on. Oh yeah, that's much cooler now. Probably gonna dry up the end of my brush because the fan's like now blowing directly onto it. Right, what was he doing? Ah, yeah, we're gonna do the little eagle thingamajiggy. So what we're gonna do then is we're gonna actually start with using. Can I use this yellow? Or is it too far gone? Maybe. You can instantly see over pink, it's kind of got decent coverage. Which is what we're going for. It comes out bright and vibrant and looking lovely. I must say I may need to move that fan because it is distracting the hell out of me. So it is nice and cool. Yeah. Oh, that's good. Just gently blow it around the room. There we go. Oh, feel old. Alright, we've got the yellow in now. I think yellow works. But we're going to try and bump it up a little bit. With a bit of a lighter yellow as well. So I'm going to give the lemon yellow a go. It may be a bit too bright, but let's just try it. Maybe we can mix some in together with the previous yellow and get something going that way. This mini is the Custodes Blade Master. He's kind of the general for the Custodes, I guess. And so this one is the special character. It's all kind of cool. Hey there, Polyfusion Studio. Thank you very much for joining and giving us a follow. Thanks so much. That's awesome. Yeah, thank you very much for watching over and a kick. Thank you. But yeah, this is the Custodes Blade Master, and we are slowly kind of getting this one painted up. Anyway, thank you very much. I enjoy painting NMM. It's a lot of fun. Thank you very much, Pogny. And yeah, I'm having a good stream. Thank you very much. Oh, why isn't your message coming up in my chat? It should come up in my chat as well there. I have to see it over at Kick. But yeah, thank you very much, Polyfusion Studio. It's awesome. Thank you very much for the follow. Yeah, yours should be coming up in my chat. I kind of set up my chat to be able to get Kick chat in there as well. Thank you very much for the follow there, Pegny. That's awesome. Thank you, thank you. Are you doing any hobbying today at all? What are you up to? What are you getting on with? And what do you hobby? Ooh. An emperor champ. To remind me, what is the Emperor Champ? I'm thinking of Emperor's Children in my head. The Wargame exclusive website? No, I do not. Should have to go and check it out. Oh, cool. Are they some original designs? Yeah, please do. No problems for links. Thank you for asking. Let's go have a look, see. They look cool. They're basically like alternative Primarchs, right? Is it the Imperial Champion? Or Emperor Champ? I see an Imperial Champion. They look cool. They're really cool alternatives. Grimdark Space Santa. Awesome. Very cool. Interesting sets. Yeah. Thank you for sharing. I see. Very cool, very cool. I tend not to buy overseas very much anymore because it just costs so much to send stuff over here, to be honest. I'm in Japan and it's just, yeah, since the pandemic, everything's just so much more expensive to send over here. Plus, I don't actually collect any 40k anymore, or any GW stuff anymore. It's been a long time. I really only paint for commissions and for selling. So this here is a commission for a guy in Japan. So hopefully I can do a lot of good work here. But yeah, they look very detailed. Very nice designs. Okay, now the question is, do we go full neon with this? I don't think we don't. We're going to leave it as it is. Yeah, I live in Japan. Been here for 15 years. Oh, that feels like a long time. Probably because it is quite a long time. But yeah. So yeah, it's kind of hard to always catch people at the right times and things like that. You like less detailed minis more and more, so because they're just easier to paint, finish them quick. Because I love Infinity models, and they're very, very They are super detailed. So yeah, it always takes up a lot of time to paint them, but they're fun. And good as you paint some Infinity stuff as well, so should be happy with the detail. Okay, so we kind of got that on there. I'm not sure if I'm too happy with it, but it's all right. It'll do for the time being. We've got to get these sword handles done, and I got to start doing all the little rubies everywhere as well. Yeah, he's a cool character. I'll show you something with. I'll show you something cool with dual blades. Oh no, it's not dual blades. She's actually got one blade and she's just holding the scabbard. But the idea is there. It's still a cool model. It's this. This is Infinity. Infinity have absolutely brilliant models. Absolutely love them. But yeah. You can enjoy your free hands. I've been trying lately to do free hand. Man, they drive me nuts doing freehand. Here's a dual blader. Here we go, he's running with two blades. They're pretty much the same kind of pose almost. Rawr. I think it's actually for quite a cool pose. Yeah. Yeah, Infinity's lovely. Can't go wrong with a bit of Infinity. It's awesome. But yeah, it's all good. Now, why am I doing this? Right, Mortarian's got a lot. Yeah, he's just kind of covered, isn't he? Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. That's the thing. The Mortarian one is like so covered in stuff. People, I think, kind of get away with dry brushing and making it look kind of good, but it's, I don't know. I've been kind of tempted to pick one up cheap just to try them out, but I'm just like, I've got too many other things to do, and there's no point really. Unless I can sell him for profit. that's all. That would be my one reason for getting it. Can I sell him for profit? Right, let's do these. Let's do these swords, eh? So I'm gonna do the actual the grip of the sword. I'm gonna do that in the purples that I got here, but the warm purples, we're gonna go warm purple with it. So I'm gonna need my warm purple. First is amethyst. Get a bit of that in there. Again, this room is so dry that I have to keep topping up my wet palettes water so often. It's quite frustrating. Yeah. I got lots more coming as well, which is the scary bit. be waiting on Tag Raid to be coming soon. Also expecting some stuff from Corvus Belli soon-ish. Until then, I got to carry on with these Custodes. But once this guy's done, then we're kind of through the really hard stuff. The rest I am doing in NMM, but I want this is the one that is the main one that I'm doing that I've charged the most for. So I want this one to be as good as possible. Boom ba doom ba doom ba boom 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 ba boom ba doom ba doom ba doom doom. This paint is really sloppy. It's very thin. I don't know. It's just too thin for my liking. It's more like a wash. I'm just gonna rub it on there. A bit on there. Just as a general highlight there. That'll be fine. Then we've got the lipstick. This stuff is good. Very nice, kind of bright pink purple. What would you put it, magenta? There we go. And that is all we need. That bit's done. Keep it simple. Right, I think I know how I'm going to do this. Let's see. Oh my god, you've dried out completely, haven't you? Oh my gosh. Maybe I can get a bit out of you. Just to get, I only need a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Right, we're going to do it for the other one. Just this part of the sword. The rest is going to be silvers. So then we mix in the brown and the orange. Now we'll go for the pure orange. There we go. Right, we mix a little bit of orange with a little bit of the yellow, or the heavy gold brown, I should say. Then we're going to get pure heavy gold brown. Start layering this one in. And finally, oh my, this really has dried up. I'm not sure if I can use this. Is it a big thing? It's not huge, but it is. There is a scene for it, and they have all the rules in Japanese, so there is a scene for it. But I'm not a part of that scene. So the Games Workshop in Osaka seems to be fairly busy. Every time I go down there, people are in there playing, usually Japanese. But I think the biggest scene obviously is in Tokyo. Nick76 Bricks, thank you very much for the follow and welcome to the stream. How are you doing and what are you hobbying with at the moment, if you are? Hello there, new friend. If your real name is Nick, then you're sharing my real name as well. Okay. We are working on a Custodes blade champion, I think is what it's called. And he's coming along okay. He's coming along okay. Which is all good. But yeah, it's nice. What are you up to today? What are you working on at the moment? Space Wolves, nice. Gambit is a Space Wolves fan, and we had another Space Wolves fan yesterday in the stream. Very nice, very nice. If you're sipping your first coffee, that means it's the morning for you. It means you're probably in Europe, possibly in England, is my guess. Yeah, where are you joining us from? Oh, you're actually from Canada. What time is it now? So you must be up fairly early then. Oh god, yeah, it's already almost 6 o'clock here. Okay, yeah, Pogny, yours is a more regular time, I think. You must be up fairly early, I guess. I'm trying to think what time it must be in Quebec right now. Yeah, 4:50. Yeah, I've just had we just had other Canadians were Canadians actually raided the stream when I started, and they were off to bed. So you're doing the other thing of actually getting up early and joining us. So yeah, welcome. Hope you're doing well. I'm Pogny from France. Thank you. Where in France are you from? Is everything going okay with the riots? Because I haven't actually looked at much of the details, but I know some things on my feed for news has been mentioning riots in France. Is everything going okay? Hope you guys are alright. The south of France, beautiful, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful country. Nice. Oh, good. I'm glad you're doing well there, Nick 76 Bricks. Oh, fantastic. Yes. Myself as well. I'm a Nick in real life. Yeah, not concerned. Fair enough. Yeah. If you're in the south of France, you'll be perhaps safely away. That's good. As long as things are all right. As an early bird, are you actually painting right now, or are you just going to kind of get yourself your head into gear? Are you going to be painting after your coffee, or have you got other stuff going on? Warhammer Fan 16, thank you very much for the follow and welcome to the channel. How are you doing? And what are you doing today? Oh man, it's absolutely fantastic. Here in Japan, like living in Japan and doing the work that I do, I don't really meet anyone that's in the hobby very often. I do live a very Japanese lifestyle of perhaps working a lot. And so my only way of actually connecting with people in the hobby is through Twitch, and it's an absolute pleasure every time I get to meet new people and they come on and see the stream and hang out and talk. It's absolutely super. I love it. Right, now we're going to be adding on the silver to these swords. And then these swords are going to be close to finished. Yeah, see, that's what I was expecting. It's more like Europe is around 10, 11 o'clock right now. And so that's why when you were like, I'm waking up on a Sunday, I'm like thinking, oh, it's just like a British person waking up at 10 a.m. But no, it was a Canadian waking up at 4. But yeah, or 5. Hoi hoi hoi. Beats my expectations. Oh, fantastic, yeah. I mean, it's a great hobby, and like the people in it are fantastic. Certainly for the painting side of things, I can't really say much for the gaming side of things, but certainly for the painting, I think you generally get a very, very strong and supportive community. But yeah. A Sylvaness. Yeah, Sylvaneth. Aha. Liking a lot of nature. That's nice. So you went from having... I feel like the Sylvaneth and Space Wolves might not be best of friends, because Space Wolves run around with a lot of axes, which I'm sure a lot of wood people wouldn't like. To God knows how, were you like searching for that emoticon for the last like 20 minutes? To throw that in there into the chat. And if you did, good on you. Well done. Mind you, I think that's the way you got to go as well. I collect both Yu Ching and JSA, and they're not the best of friends in Infinity, so I think, you know, as they say, I guess opposites attract. Ah, fair enough. Our dish is all done. Have you finished your chores? How are your arms doing? Are they... Still be pretty tired, right? After all of your work. I don't mean doing the dishes, I mean doing the other stuff. Oh, nice. Oh, fantastic, fantastic. That should be fun. Oh, Sylvaneth versus Gloomspite Gitz. It's very very thematic, that one. It's a nice matchup, I think, thematically wise. To be honest, if you want to learn, if you want like to start off with something simpler, because sometimes like with all the data sheets and things, I think it's kind of sometimes a little hard to get into. I recommend checking out, just for like very fast, quick, easy games where you can play a bunch and get the sense of a war game and how it will play without having to just sit over books and then play for like 2 hours and then not feel so great about it because you were just like trying to look up loads of information. You can check out the website One Page Rules. One Page Rules have a rule set for both basically Age of Sigmar called Age of Fantasy and for 40k called Grim Dark Future, and the rule sets are super basic. It's basically the same as they play the same as a game of Warhammer, except they play a lot faster, a lot simpler, and very, very quick and easy. Where? This one?
黄緑の
This one?
黄緑
何黄緑？
黄緑の狼ちゃんあれ
何の？
あれスクリーンにの
あ、スクリーンのゾンビ？
違うその下
これ？
じゃあその隣
その隣、何これ？
黄緑違う
あ、これ？
それ
てんちゃん。
ね
私のペット。
てんちゃんに全然似てない
ねえ、わかるけど残念。
え、何やってんの
Yeah, no, definitely check it out. One page rules. Just check out one page rules. They're cool, and they have rules for all of the GW models equivalents. So you can do a Gloomspike Gips versus Sylvaneth, no problem, easy peasy. Did you have a good shop? Did you get anything?
おいしいお肉
Oishi oniku. Yippee!
夜ご飯と思う
Wee. That was my daughter. So coming back from the shopping. Thank you to Gonazel. All right. Where was I? Oh yeah. Right, we're gonna be putting on a little bit more of this. Oh no, all my paint has dried. It literally is drying out really fast on here. I'm gonna have to change over my my paints, my wet palettes palette soon. Oh, lovely. Thank you very much. Yeah, she doesn't use enough English, but that's all right. Yeah, they do grow up fast. I mean, already at 7, I'm just like, ugh. This is going by too fast, and I'm getting older without me noticing. So right now, like, doing the stream and things, this is what justifies my purchases for models and things like that. So doing commissions pays for more hobby stuff, and doing Twitch and things with the few subscriptions I get and stuff like that gets me a little bit of money to spend on models and stuff. I may end up getting myself a 3D printer one day in the future. I keep talking about it, and it never really happens. To be honest, I'm kind of in a position where I could just go, yeah, I'll go and get it, but I'm trying to hold off at the moment until I really need it. I really think I'll make use of it, because at the moment, oh no, I didn't do the ivory on there. At the moment, I got just too many things coming that I don't really need another big thing in the room. My wife will probably murder me if I did. Right, we need some ivory. But yeah, one page rules is fun. I did that with my daughter. My daughter kind of picked it up. I mean, she's not really into the wargaming and things, but she still gave it a go. And we managed to play like a small game in 30 minutes, and it was done. It was easy for her to pick up. So it's kind of like and it kind of gives you the feel of a war game very, very quickly. They're kind of cool. Yeah, I can't imagine having them at 16, 13 and 16. Definitely getting bigger. It's cool that your daughter's getting into the hobby with you. I can but hope. Yeah. Oh, that's kind of cool. Interesting. Very cool. Is that like a Roman bust of your design, or you just want to make loads of copies of a of a Roman bust? Like you just want to fill your house full of Roman busts everywhere? Yeah. You gotta find the bit that you enjoy, right? I like the putting together of the models can be a bit of a pain sometimes, but at the same time, I don't do it so often. So when I am doing it, I can still enjoy it. And at those times, I can kind of stick on like a movie or something and still watch the movie without it impeding on my work. Whereas painting, I can't really watch something and paint at the same time. Oh, cool. Oh, Gambit, fantastic. Oh, you got a 14-year-old daughter and one on the way. Wow, that's quite an age gap. I'm going to be between them. Wow, wait, congratulations. It's fantastic. Yay. For all the dads in the chat. Yay. We are strong together. Hobbying for our daughters. There's Dionysus. Okay, let me have a quick look, see. Let's go have a Loki. Hello there, K-Sam's Creations. Welcome, and thank you for joining us on Kick. Oh, I see, these kind of busts. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, Sam's Creations, how are you doing? How's it going? What have you been up to? It's good to see you again. Realized I didn't paint that one properly. Nice. Yeah. That would be pretty awesome. Yep, I'm on Twitch too as well, Sam. That's right. Right now I'm on Twitch, Kick, YouTube, and Facebook. Why not? What the hell? I just kind of threw in a bunch of places, but I generally get everyone on Twitch, to be honest. It's where I'm most seen, I guess. Thank you very much for the follow there. That was I'm losing it. Hold on, let me have a quick looky at my Twitch stream. I missed it. I want to see your handle for it. Yeah? Why does it not come up? Ah, it's up there. Designs by Donut. Okay, welcome. So Sam's Creations, welcome. Designs by Donut. I'll try and remember that you are the one and the same. So thank you very, very much for the extra follow there. That's awesome. All right, you take care. Gonna have a look away. Okay, we're looking okay, I think. What else do we need to do? Right, I think we've got to start putting in the rubies. This is gonna be the one last little bit that really hopefully makes it like pop up a little bit and look nice and pretty. And then there's some small detailing to do, and then I think we're kind of done with the main paint scheme of the character. But he's almost there now, which is awesome. This has been a fun one to paint. There's like a chain as well there with stuff on it, so I've got to paint that as well properly. Okay. Oh, I see it. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I'll probably have to do that. Thank you for that. But, yeah, thank you. Oh no! Oh no! It's always terrible when you drop your washes. That's one reason I don't use washes very often, or ever, really. But yeah, oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. Take care of it. Okay, right, let's go and do the rubies, because the rubies is fun. The rubies is fun. I'm gonna need my sanctuary red. I'm gonna need my crimson, and I want my fire flame, and then finally ice yellow. These are the four we're gonna use for doing some of those nice shiny rubies. We're gonna be using these four. Yeah. Thank you. Right, I'm gonna pop them over here. So we get a bit of crimson. That's gonna be a dark tone there for it all. Then we're gonna come up to the sanctuary red. There we go. I don't need very much because we're doing rubies and they don't take up a lot of space. Thank you very much. I'm doing my best with them. Okay, right, let's jump in. So we've got a ruby right here, so we're going to just cover this one in crimson. We're going to get some more. There we go. And then over here. They already look kind of nice as they are. I really like how the rubies just kind of add a little bit of color and contrast to areas around the model, and they really show up against the kind of the blue silver. So we get this in first. And I may need, I've just realized, to do this properly, I'm gonna need to paint the other little cross thing that he's got round on the chain, because that one's got a jewel in it as well. Oops, sorry. There we go. Now we can see. Okay. Right. I think this one is a jewel as well. It's gonna be a hard one to paint. It's so small. Okay. Oh, there's a couple on his stomach plate as well. There we go. Make sure we've got good coverage on all of those. I think that kind of covers them all. Except for that one, which I'm going to get after I've painted the actual chain and done all of that stuff. So yeah, right, I'm going to carry on painting here until my wife calls me out for dinner. So hopefully that won't be for a little bit. Hee hee hee. There we go. Okay. It's doing okay. Ooh. Sorry there, Sam's Creations. I only just checked back on the messages. I see why you got your name switched around there. No, I'm not using a speed paint. I'm just using a it kind of has I guess a consistency of speed paint. I don't know. I've never used speed paints at all. No, I'm using these Nocturna paints. These are kind of like ranges of paints for painting like specific types of colors or specific things in a very kind of, I guess, artsy range. They kind of got some interesting consistencies to them sometimes, but the colors are fantastic. So the sets that I have, I've got all 4 sets. I really like using them. So I've got the Fairy and Malefic, and I've got the Fairy Flesh set and then the Malefic Flesh set as well. And it's kind of, so like the Malefic Flesh kind of does this types of skin colors, and the Fairy Flesh does this kind of skin colors. And they're really cool. They kind of give you a guide as well on how to paint with them and use them. Then the other ones is the Crimson Red set and the Purple set. So I'm using these quite a lot as well. So this particular model I'm painting has a lot of the cool purples like this for the cloaks and things like that. But I'm using the red set for the gems because it kind of works out quite nicely for them. But yeah, and they'll look even better when I'm done, I promise. Or I'll muck them up and they'll look worse. But no, I've never used a speed paint myself before. I'm hoping to pick up some of the Vallejo Express paints to see what they're like. And so we'll see if I enjoy using them or not. But yeah, we'll just have to see. The Real Creepy Kangaroo, thank you very much for the follow. Banzai, or Bandai to you. Hello there. How are you doing? Hope you're well. There we go, that bit's done. Now we can throw in the crimson. There we go, just right on there. Yeah, it's been my understanding is the whole slap chop method has been around for actually a long time. It's just it's been renamed. It's kind of like how like old mums. What are they called? It's like how people came up with like life hacks, but really all they were was like the old things your mums used to do a long time ago that, you know, people would tell each other how to do, and now they rebranded it as life hacks as almost like a new thing. And it's kind of the same thing I find with the slap chop. Hey, look at that, we are 5 followers away from 150. This week's been absolutely awesome at getting some momentum on followers. That has been fantastic. So thank you very much, all of you who have followed today. That's been super. Right, let's get these jewels looking proper jewelly. For this, I'm going to actually get my googles out, my googly goggles. Yeah, my understanding is something that was going around for a very long time. Something that painters have been doing for ages. I'm in a bit of my concentration mode again as I try and focus in on where all the jewels are and try and remember where they all are. Right, I think I got them all. Oops. We'll see. Usually the days I go live for definite are Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. They're ones I definitely go live for, and I usually do them in the evening. That's usually my evening of 10 p.m. Right now it is 6:30 here, so it would be another 3.5 hours after this time right now. That's usually my timings for going live. It's kind of me being in Japan. It kind of throws off my ability to really catch people at the best times, but c'est la vie. And then Sunday I'm kind of trying to get on whenever I can. I usually get on around about 3 to 4 o'clock, so I usually get Europeans waking up, or I might get someone in the Americas who's up late, or for today we got someone up who got up very early, so that's also good as well. But yeah, it's kind of nice doing it on a Sunday. I think more people are kind of chilling out, and I can catch people and actually hang out and chat a bit more easily on these days. But that's just dependent on my schedule, so I can't promise it. So I don't advertise for Sunday. I just kind of jump on and see what happens. Except for in my Discord, is the automatic message goes out. So that's another way of figuring out when I'm going to be on as well, is joining the Discord. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Sam, you're always up this early. Fantastic. I hope you sleep. Okay. Almost there with this particular bit of the highlight. What we're going to do then is we're going to mix in a little bit of ice yellow. And we're going to do another highlight that way. Just get it a little bit more contrast in there. And then finally with just pure ice yellow, we're going to dot the top of the ruby. Sorry if you can't see it very well. Okay. Right, rubies are almost there. You can kind of see how they're shaping up. They're starting to look ruby-esque. Not quite finished though. We need the pièce de résistance, the final cherry on the top, which is the little dot of ice yellow. I'm going to be careful with this one. And so we put this at the top of the jewel, as if it's shining down into it. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, there you go. Kind of looks like a jewel, a ruby. All right, I think we've got those rubies done. Yeah, there you go. I don't know if it can focus in. Oh. This guy's covered in little rubies. Okay, I think he's looking okay. Whew. All right, I'm almost at a point where I'm saying he's kind of done. Let's just clean up a little bit of that. Of his cape there. There we go. Nice. And then I'll be able to get on with doing his base as well. Making sure that's looking all good. But I think, you know what? I had a good run. My neck's hurting a little bit. I'm having some fun, but I think it's going to be time for us to call it a day for today. So I hope all of you have a lovely, lovely morning, afternoon, and everything else that might be happening. And we'll catch you next time. Thank you very, very much, all of you, for coming. Thank you all for all of those who came and started following as well. It was lovely to see you, and I hope to see you again soon. Thank you very much. All right. I'm going to be doing a lot more NMM in the weeks to come until my Infinity stuff comes. Thank you very much, Sam's Creations. I'm glad you like them. But yeah, that's about it. So thanks very much, and take care, everyone, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye. Smooth ending as always. Oh, I should have asked, does anyone want to be raided anywhere? Before I just completely end this stream. I should have checked for that first. Let's have a quick look, see if there's anyone online right now. Oh, Mini Matties is on. Let's go and raid him. Okay, great. Super, 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 super. Right, yeah, let's get you all over there. I'm gonna do that over here. And let's go raid a channel. Mini Matties. Start the raid. Okay, we're gonna send ourselves over there if that's all right, and then we'll finish up here. All right, I think we're all ready to go. So let's go jump in there now. Here we go.
Zombie! Monday! Yeah, you got nozzle. Try this chippy, nice.